Those Who Do Not Move is a piece that I think sums up a lot of interests I have both musically and also socially. I see music as being an interesting set of interactions between, from my standpoint, the composer and the performers, and then moving from there, from the performers to the people who are in the audience doing the listening job. All together we form a group of individuals that also have a collective identity, some kind of collective force, collective action. And this piece, I think, really focuses on those social aspects very, very strongly. The title is taken from a quote of the German revolutionary activist and writer Rosa Luxemburg. The full quote is, "Those who do not move do not feel their chains." That, of course, is a call to action. But a call to action as a group of individuals that form a collective is rather different from the individual ideas, the individual identities that make up that group. One of the things that I try to do in the piece is to explore those individualities, but also work through collectively engaging various instrumental groups and also blends between instrumental groups. The piece is for 4 strings, 2 brass, 3 winds, 2 percussion, electric guitar, and there's a very strong live processed and diffused electronic component using the Max MSP software, both to process the sound but also and primarily to distribute it. There's also a number of texts that appear with the work. They're projected that's added essentially to the texture, making a piece that has very strong musical, very strong. The piece has a very strong musical presence, but there's also this text in the background. It works its way from pre-recorded segments to segments that are actually sung by members of the performing ensemble, and then spoken text within the ensemble. It's rather hard to describe what the collective effect is, but what I'm aiming for is a kind of an integration of text and musical sound, and exploring the relationship between words and musical and the various particles of phonemic articulation that creates words, and also then breaking that up into various types of musical activity, direct analogs in some respects, less clear relationships between spoken sound and performed instrumental sound. I should add that the piece also exists in a number of different versions, one of which is for full orchestra, which from the practical standpoint may never actually be played because of its difficulty. But that also has live electronics and some additional factors which make it very, very complicated. I'm very indebted to Nick DeMason and Moto Perpetuo and Ensemble Sospeso for the hard work they put on the piece, and I'm hoping to really hoping this will be quite an effective performance. I can't end without acknowledging my very, very valued collaborator, David Bird, who did such a fantastic job working in the electronics and also setting up a Max MSP patch that he can actually perform. It really enhances the total effect of the piece in the hall in which it's played.